What's up, everybody? Trainer Steph here and Coach Bailey. Today's trainer tip is about stretching, something that we all neglect, especially as we get older. We just don't stretch, and that's why we have knee problems, or that's why our posture's off or anything else, because our body's really tight because we're not stretching. So I'm going to go over some stretches that I like to do and that I'm starting to incorporate into my nightly routine to make sure I stay loose and help with all my aches and pains, hopefully. So here we go. So first one, if Bailey will let me, it's a hamstring stretch. So you're going to start with one leg out to the side, the other foot inside on the inside of your thigh, and what you're going to do is you're going to go down and try to touch that toe. And you're going to hold all these for about 20 to 30 seconds, just counting in your head. I'm not going to do the full 30 seconds in this video, but just make sure when you're doing it, you're counting in your head. It's about 30. So after you get 30 on one leg, you should feel that in the back of your leg. You're going to switch to your other leg. Just really get a good stretch, really lean down into it. Make sure you're feeling the stretch on the back side of that leg. Next one is a groin stretch, which I really like to do. You really can feel it. But what you're going to do is put your feet together, okay, almost like Indian style, like we did when we were young. Hands on your ankles, elbows on your thighs, inner thighs, and you're going to push down with those elbows. Try to push your legs down. Should really feel a good stretch right in your groin, a little bit of the inner thigh as well. Just really hold that for about 30 seconds. After that, we're going to do, I call it a knee hug. So cross one leg over and basically just wrap your arms around your knee and just hug it, pull it towards you. And you should really feel that in your glutes and up your hamstring, your upper hamstring. So just hold that and then switch legs. Just a good stretch right there. Feel it. Especially if you're really tight. Some of these will be really hard for you to do. Good. Next one is kind of a hip flexor stretch. What you're going to do is kind of in a lunge position. You're going to come down with your hands on the inside of that leg that's in front, and you're going to push down, basically pushing down. Get a good stretch of the hip flexor. You'll feel it in your hamstring a little bit as well. And just hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. Depending upon how tight you are, you might hold it just for 20 to start out and then work your way up to 30 seconds. Then you're going to switch legs. Good. Another one to really kind of get the glutes is you're going to cross one leg in front. You're going to put your other leg out and you're going to come down on top of that leg. You should feel that in your hip, a little bit on the outside, your hip, in your glutes a little bit. You'll feel it back there. So hold that. And switch. As Bailey tries to get me. Stretch, Bill. Do your other side. Coach Bailey making sure I do it right. Yeah, am I doing it right? If you have dogs, and you try to do this at home, it might be very hard, like she's making it very difficult right now. So, it's okay though. All right, so after you do that, hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. Am I doing it right? We're gonna do some stretches standing up. All right, so these next couple exercises are gonna be standing up. So first one, to get your quad, the front of your leg, stretched out. What you're going to do is you can hold on to something if you need to for balance, but this actually helps with your balance as well. Is you're going to grab your ankle, or your foot I should say, hold this position, and what you want to do is push your leg back so you can get a really good stretch in that quad. Just push that leg back, and you'll switch. I'll show you from the side. So I'm here, and then I'm trying to push my leg back. Really get a good stretch. Good stretch. Next one's a calf. Your calf, stretching out your calf. If you have something to put your foot on, I'm using this little mantle thing, but what you want to do is just put your toes on something. It could be the wall or anything else, and just hold that position. And you should feel that in the lower part of your leg, really stretching out your calf. And your switch. There's a bunch of stretches out there. This is just a few that I have for you guys. The last one to kind of get those hamstrings again is we're going to go split our legs out a little bit, go wide with them. We're going to go down to the middle. Try to have your hands all the way on the floor. You should feel it in the back of your legs, stretching out those hamstrings. Then go to one side, back to the middle, and to the other side. Nice work. So that is trainer tip for today. Just some quick stretches that you guys can do. Make sure you kind of do them at night or do them in the morning. Just make sure you start incorporating some stretches in your daily routine. And I tell you, you'll start feeling a lot better after you start doing that. This is Trainer Steph. Remember, check out barbellsandgoldens.com. Look me up, and if you guys have any questions, just holler at me. Thanks, guys.